my channel. My name is Niharika, and today is really a proud moment for all the around world armies, all around the world, peoples, everyone, to Korean peoples, to the President Moon Jae-in, and everyone, the members also, their parents, families, everyone is really proud of them to be in the UN and to giving the speech about the youth, today youth and everything. So I'm really excited. Today I'm reacting to President Moon Jae and BTS, how Moon Jae is talking about the things and how he introduced BTS and the BTS speech also. So let's go and react to it. Let's go. Let's go. President Moon Jae. 안녕하세요.
President Abdullah Saeed, Secretary General Antonio Guterres.
They're speaking in Korean, but the English translator has given me. So
I'm
if you
extremely delighted
understand
to
it,
join
guys.
you at SDG Moment 2021. And I am grateful for inviting me to this special occasion. A research institute of the United Nations recently released a report that found that all disasters in the world are interconnected. For instance, the heat wave in the Arctic and cold wave in Texas, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic and Cyclone Amphan that hit Bangladesh, are closely connected with one another through the
really love
links
that
of
how it's
carbon
talking to
emissions
every
and environmental
country, like how the
destruction.
pandemic,
If the problems are
Bangladesh to
interconnected,
the
then so
every
be the solutions.
countries like.
When humanity transcends national boundaries to work together, that in and of itself would be first step towards surmounting a crisis. Right in this hall 6 years ago, the UN agreed to adopt the Sustainable Development Goals, and 2 years ago, it proclaimed the Decade of Action until 2030. Humanity's strides towards an inclusive future were held back by COVID-19. Yet, ironically, it was the very pandemic that brought home the desperate need for SDGs. Our commitment to action grew stronger. We must move ourselves beyond simply overcoming the crisis to build back better and stronger. If actions that we take together are interconnected, we will deliver without a doubt. First, our commitment to inclusion and mutual prosperity must be immediately put into action now. That action can begin with an equitable access and distribution of COVID-19
I really like
vaccines
him
by the
actually, how he
international
talks
community.
about everything.
At G7,
Like,
the
I
Republic
really
of
like this,
Korea made
like
a
Moon Jae,
$200
President
million
of Korea. I
pledge
really
to
like
COVAX AMC. As one of the global vaccine hubs,
because
we're
he always
committed
care for
to
the
making
person,
continued
really
endeavors
care
to
for every
expand
person
vaccine
around
supply
the
and
world, not for
support.
their
Taking a
his
step
country,
further,
but for other
we
countries
stand
also,
ready
and help
to
them
actively
also.
contribute
So it's really
to
great.
strengthening international health cooperation at WHO, among others. Second, we must collaborate beyond our borders in
Health
responding to
Organization.
the climate crisis. Our planet is getting hotter faster than anticipated, with extreme weather events occurring one after another in every
I
part of
really
the world.
like
Carbon neutrality is a goal that
like how
developed and
the
developing countries alike
batch, I will
must
say
move towards
the
in
small
tandem.
batch, the
To
circle
this
batch
end,
is
leading
wearing,
countries in
because
climate
every
action
BTS
must
member is
partner with
also
developing
wearing the
countries
same, like
by
the
sharing
color
their
of
experiences and
SDG
transferring
movement, so every
technologies.
color was in
Korea
that batch.
plans to
So I
finalize its
really like
2050
that.
carbon neutrality scenario by the end of October and submit its updated NDC at COP26. Korea will scale up Green New Deal ODA and share its experience and technology as a nation that has grown from a developing to a developed one, thus actively supporting developing countries in their endeavors towards green recovery and carbon neutrality. Third, sustainable development demands that we fully harness the fourth industrial revolution technologies. Digital technologies and infrastructure, however, engender new divides and inequalities at the same time. Addressing the digital gap and inequalities thus presents another challenge of our time. These are the problems that we also encounter in energy transition process. Our digital and green transitions, therefore, must be inclusive and leave no one behind.
마지막으로
Lastly, we must respect our future generations and gather the wisdoms for intergenerational coexistence. We must move beyond our differences and ideas
I really
and
like
cultures
how they
across
were talking about the
generations.
youth
All
today
generations,
and
as we
the
strive to
culture,
transcend the boundaries
generations,
of
like boundaries of
race and gender,
nationality,
to
race and gender,
communicate and
to
connect to one
communicate,
another,
to
we
like
must recognize
connect
that after all, we're
everyone,
part of a
and
global community.
all the people are
inequality,
saying
climate
like that.
change,
So
and
it's
other
really
crises that remain
poverty, climate
unresolved by
change,
older
and everything.
generations,
He
the voices
talk
of
about
future
it, so it's really
generations must be
great.
heard more attentively,
Yeah, future
as so
generation.
doing would indeed be a duty asked of the older generations. Fearing change, the older generations have left many problems unsolved, yet the younger generation's sensitivity and capacity for empathy may find us the
hope
solutions. We must not forget, in particular, that the future belongs to our future generations.
Yes.
Joining us today are an exceptionally outstanding group of young men who are connecting with the youth across the world, BTS, in the capacity as a special presidential
He so
envoy for
feels
future
so proud
generations
that
and culture.
to talk
Together
about
with
them,
BTS,
because
the first ever special envoy from the private sector, I
Yes.
hope today's gathering will serve as
I'm
an
getting
opportunity
chills, oh
to
my God.
mobilize the future generations' goodwill and action towards sustainable development. Guided by the conviction that no one is safe until everyone is safe, the Korean people will join the journey of inclusive international cooperation as your most reliable, steadfast companion, leaving no one
behind.
behind. Thank you.
이제
Now.
제가
So I am going to introduce the next speaker to the podium. Probably the artist that is most loved by people around the world. Who have been designated as the special presidential envoy for future generations and culture. We're going to listen to their story, the BTS.
He's so proud. I'm feeling so proud to see it also. They are here. Oh my God. They have two pictures of youth. I will show you here and here what was it and what was it. So they're talking about seeing the pictures and show how, or tell you how the youth was and everything. So I'm really happy. Yes. Wow. So amazing. I'm just really happy that they are all talking. This time they are talking, because before that only RM was talking, giving the speech to UN, and now all the members are like will say it.
Your Excellency Abdullah Shahid, President of the 76th United Nations General Assembly, Your Excellency Secretary General Antonio Guterres,
This is the
Your
English
Excellency
subtitles,
President
guys.
Jae-in,
It's
and
English.
distinguished leaders from around the world.
Saying
It is an
they
honor
are
to
saying
be here
Korean,
today,
but the English things are
where
saying.
BTS appointed as special presidential envoys of the Republic of Korea. We're here today to share the stories of our future generation. Before we came here, we asked the young people in their teens and 20s around
Yes,
the
they
world
asked.
about their past 2 years and about the world they
Yes.
find themselves in today. Jin will share some of the answers we received. Yes, should we take a look?
He's looking handsome and is proud. We are proud.
You can feel the good vibes from just looking at these. There were times during the past 2 years when I too felt bewildered and troubled. But still here, we have people who cry out, let's live on, let's make the best
It's
of this
written
moment.
like youth and lots of
Because
things in
we
there.
can't
But
stand still when we're
Jae-in,
in the ideal
Jae-in.
time of our lives to take on new challenges. It
the
wasn't as
pictures
if we
of
could
the
blame anyone,
armies,
and we
what they
must
were
have felt
doing in the
frustration.
pandemic and
Here I'm the
everything,
same
like
as I was
how
yesterday,
they were like.
but the world changed, like we were transported in a flash to a parallel world.
Yes.
I was saddened to hear that
JK
entrance
has
and
like the
graduation ceremonies had to be
piercing.
cancelled. These are moments in
It's
life we
just
want
like
to celebrate,
everyone like
and missing out on them must have
really
been
like simple, and
upsetting.
he's just wearing a piercing, like
We were
great.
heartbroken when
And
our long-planned
their
concert
approach
tours
is
were
like
cancelled.
shining. Oh my
And for a
god,
while,
Jimin's,
we
my god,
yearned
it's
for the
shining.
moments we wanted to make complete. Yes,
Sugar,
it was a
the
time
grey
for us
hair.
to mourn for the things that COVID took away from us. A time to discover how precious each and every moment we've taken for granted were. Suga mentioned the precious things we've taken for granted, and lots of people answered our question by sharing pictures of their precious moments.
Yes, it's the
Many
precious
people
moment.
showed how they share their moments with nature. I
Yes,
think during these 2 years, they found dear the time they experienced and care for nature. Yes, but
Job's being here.
maybe because we feel an encroaching sense of dread that our time on this earth is limited, we just talked about the things we mourn, and I shudder to think about mourning for the earth. Everyone agrees that climate change is an important problem,
Yes.
but talking about what the best solution might be, that's not easy. It's a topic that's tough to make conclusions about. Yes, it is a tough discussion, but I learned while preparing for today that there are many young people who have an interest in environmental issues and choose it as their field of study. The future is unexplored territory, and that's where we, more than anyone, will spend our time. So these young people were searching for the answers to the question of how we must live that future. So I hope we don't just consider the future as grim darkness. We have people who are concerned for the
He's looking
world and
really like
searching for the answers. There are
really
still many
like a
pages
man
left
who
in the
just
story
like
about us, and I
I
thought
can't
we
have
shouldn't
words, but
talk
he's
like the
looking
ending's already been written.
just giving the
Of
speech
course,
really amazing.
sometimes the world seems stuck in place even if you're ready to go. Sometimes it feels like you've lost your way. There was a time when we felt the same way. I've heard that people in their teens and 20s today are being referred to as COVID's lost generation. That they've lost their way at a time when they need the most diverse opportunities and must try new
Yes,
things.
because of the
But I
COVID
think
it's just
it's a
happening.
stretch to
With me
say
it's
they're
not
lost
happening.
just because the
Oh my
paths they
god.
tread can't be seen
I
by
just
grown-up eyes.
listen it, I just
Yes,
having
take a look at
like
these
a
pictures. Here we have
confidence, I would
many who
say.
are trying hard to continue their friendships online in new ways, start learning new things,
Yes.
live healthier lives. I'm sorry, excuse me.
It's okay.
새롭게 공부를
Oh,
시작하고
he's
더
nervous. Oh my god.
Yes, these kids are trying to learn new things and trying to figure new things out. They don't look lost. They look like they are finding new courage and
They're
taking
looking so
on new
nervous.
challenges.
I will also
I
know
think
this.
that's why instead of
my
the
heart will
lost
be
generation,
beating so
a more
fast.
appropriate name would be the welcome generation. Right. If we believe in possibilities and hope, even when the unexpected happens, we will not lose our way but discover new ones. There will be choices we make that may not be perfect, but that does not mean there will be nothing we can do. That's what I think.
They're really talking
What
about
is
the
important
pandemics and how
are the
people are
choices we
really
make
like
when we're faced with
giving
change,
up
right?
their lives
Some of you
to
heard the
change.
news that we're coming to the UN, and a lot of you were wondering whether
Yes.
we have been vaccinated.
Yeah.
And I'll take this opportunity to say yes. All 7 of us, of course, we received vaccinations.
Great.
The vaccination was a sort of ticket to meeting our fans waiting for us and to being able to stand here before you today. Just like we said in our message today, we too are doing the things that we're able to do right now. Like the vaccinations, efforts are continuously underway to keep this new reality going forward. And I think the day we can meet again face to face is not far away. Until then, I hope we can fill each of our days to the brim with positive energy.
Sure.
We thought the world has stopped, but it continues to move forward. I believe that every choice we make is the beginning of change, not the end. I hope that in this nascent new world, we can all say to each other, welcome.
Yes, please, welcome.
And now, as we look forward to this future, the permission to dance is our message of welcome that we want to share with everyone today.
I am really happy to listen to the speech, how they're talking about the youth, the pandemic, how the things are changing because the climates, and how they're talking about the vaccination armies are asking, and how like they're about the concert which have cancelled, and like they really want to meet army. They hope like everything gets better, and about the youth, they are really the youth or the future generations of the youth and everything, and how the 2 years like armies and people, how they like do with nature, and about everything how they do in this pandemic and the COVID and everything. So I really love to listen the speech because I really love, and all the 7 members who speaks like everything, it's really amazing to listen to them and how they're feeling about the pandemic and everything about the youth. They are just, the main topic was youth and how they were talking about it, so it's really amazing. I really love it. So thank you so much guys for watching my videos. I hope you like it, so please subscribe it and follow me on and Twitter. Annyeong, thank you, annyeong guys, and please welcome to the new world and new generations, and we hope that we still welcome in future. And thank you so much guys. Annyeong, thank you, 감사합니다. 축하해 BTS, 축하해 for the UN speech. Annyeong, bye. 안녕.
구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정!